So the Climate Stewards was a program we initiated way back in 2007.
The aim was to undertake plantations,
with the main idea to engage communities and schools
to demonstrate that it's workable to have native species because they tend to fit well in our environment, but also a better recruitment and preservation of biodiversity.
The whole idea was not to do tree planting the normal way people have been doing it. We really went for working with communities, mobilizing them for them to identify areas they want to plant, and also working with communities and schools to plant native tree species.
So in the Ashanti and the Brongahafo region, we have about 17 second cycle schools. And then of course the university, our branch in the university.
We have Larabanga participating, we have Damango as well. And then there are several schools and communities participating in the Ashanti region.
We do not believe in planting exotic tree species because most of them do not even support the local wildlife populations, the animal population. So we deliberately planted the indigenous tree species just so they are able to sequester carbon and also attract the wildlife species that used to exist there.
First, when we plant them, we used to bring students to weed around them. But now the trees have become matured. We just come here, visit them, to see to it that people are not cutting them.
We started in 2007. Now we are in 2019.
This is related to our course that we offer. So we now know that it helps
to conserve biological diversity,
such as absorption of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
And it also serves as a source of medicine because some of the trees like mahogany are used for medicine.
We have the Winyina tree here, Estial, Sapele,
Saiba from, we have mahogany.
Some of the animals were dying because they have no place to keep themselves.
Like lions and rhinos. So our mission is to bring them back because they were getting extinct.
The science tutors always bring the students here for learning purposes, especially when they are talking about the canopy of trees. When you are far away, you see the canopy, and when you come here, you experiment it.
People come from outside, from tertiary institutions to come here to see the various kinds of trees, species that we have.
One Prosper entry that came here, meet the then headmaster that we wanted to use the students, so to help the school also to plant trees that will help to also maybe protect our land and some other wildlife. And the head, but then also accepted it, and then they went into the agreement.
I think we planted them in January 2007, and now we're in 2019, so it's about 12 years now. So, in fact, we have benefited a lot from it.
Climate Steward project in Larabanga did not come from nothing. Why so? Because this particular land that we are standing on was virtually degraded. There was nothing here, and it was a worry to us, me particular, as I was growing. I realized that it will not augur well for us. So in contact with Rocha, they saw the need to come and assist the people to actually revamp this particular land. That was around 2007, this project started. assistance Rocha gave was to give us seedlings and also to support the farmers with some money, cash, in order to clear the land. Seedlings were brought, a lot of things went on. By then, I have a son who was 7 years. I did the pegging alone with him in this particular land because initially the farmers were thinking that this would not be feasible. Even planting, when the season was brought, the farmers would leave it and go to their farm, but we, with my son and with the help of some of my students, I used mostly, they helped to put up, plant these plants. I think the plants we have on this land, there are 4 main species. That is to say, mahogany is there, dawa is there, kapok is there, and we have a little bit of cashew. Cashew is also on this land. And the land size is about 25 acres. That is where we are. But there are other dotted land that we have in the community. This is one of the plantations or the largest plantation we can think of.
We have native species that are, some become forest. Some are 10 hectares, some are 5 hectares. We even have some 3 hectares.
And which I would say, if you put it all together, we have over, I would say, 90 hectares of land planted by communities and schools. And all of these, now I'm sure you can see that they are now past canopy stage, and most of these are native species.
Is more sustainable. Exotic species, foreign species, we are species that we can rely on, and also they don't fit well in our ecology and our ecosystem.
So it actually tells you that if we really want to plant native species as part of our restoration effort, this is very, very, very possible. And that's what Climate Steward has tried to show. And I need to mention, it's not just about planting trees, but it's also about nurturing trees. This is what most of us do. We plant the trees and we walk away. But our program from Climate Steward was to work with communities to nurture these trees in small plantations dotted across several parts of the country to show that if we really commit to it, we can make trees grow.
Thank you, Climate Steward, and happy 20th anniversary, Rocha, Ghana.